Hey, back to my channel. It's your boy Milton here to do another video. This time I'm doing a TV review, and the TV show is titled Star Wars Rebels Season 1. Star Wars Rebels was released 2014-2015 last year, and it was created by Dave Filoni, who was the co-creator of Star Wars: The Clone Wars with George Lucas. And again, this is a Star Wars property, and Rebels takes place, I believe, 5 years before Episode 4, A New Hope. And this show, again, is an animated show. And I'm looking here for the characters, for the main characters, and it's voiced by Taylor Gray, who's Ezra Bridger, Freddie Prinze Jr., who plays Kanan, Vanessa Marshall's Hera, Tiya Sircar is Sabine, and Stephen Blum is Zeb. And again, like I mentioned, this show takes place 5 years before Episode 4, A New Hope. And it just shows, the formation of the rebellion. And we all know the rebellion as that great entity of people that came together to destroy the Empire. And this just shows the formation of it. And you get to see a lot of good things about the show, especially Season 1, because it was fairly new. We have, new villains, new characters, new vehicles, new lore about Star Wars. It's pretty awesome. The new villain is the Inquisitor, who was voiced by Jason Isaacs, who's known for playing Draco's father in Harry Potter. You have David Oyelowo, who's another great actor who's a voice in this show. Sam Witwer, who's known for playing Darth Maul, and he's also from the games from The Force Unleashed. He's back as the Emperor voice, as the voice of the Emperor. And we have James Earl Jones, who makes a small cameo in Season 1 as Darth Vader. His voice, the original Darth Vader, is back. So, but no, this show takes place again 4 years before the Episode 4, and it's a great story. We get to see the rebellion being formed. And this show does a great job at character development. Again, Star Wars is very good at making characters, original characters, and also fleshing them out for the most part. And again, we get to see Kanan, who was a Jedi, who used to be a Jedi, but left during the Order 66. And he was a young Jedi at the time. He left, he ran, and he's been on the run. And he's abandoned the Jedi ways because he don't believe in the Jedi anymore. And, he's now a smuggler / bounty hunter type. And he's just doing his own thing with his crew. And he just all about himself, and he's selfish. And if you read the book New Dawn, you get to see that's what he's all about. And in this show, you see that he's beyond that character now. He's starting to get to a point where he's helping people, doing right by the galaxy, and trying to really be that person that's good in this world. So that's cool to see that. Hera, Ezra, all those guys are awesome. But the thing I like about this show is obviously the animation. I'm a huge fan of animation, whether it's hand-drawn animations or 3D, whatever. I don't care. It's all great. And I think the look of this is beautiful. Clone Wars had a distinct look about itself. So does Rebels. Rebels has a distinct look about itself. It doesn't look anything close to Clone Wars, but it has some similarities, but it's different, and I like that. Again, the characters in the show is great. The animation is great. The music cues is awesome. It's John Williams music, but they touch on it, but they add some new things to it, which is awesome. The action scenes in this whole show is great. I love the action. I think that the storyline, especially in Season 1, is great. Just the first episode, Spark of Rebellion, that tells you a lot. It's like a mini movie, and you get to see what's going on, and that's good to see how they fleshed those characters out and really got us in the world of Star Wars. It felt like Star Wars, and I know people say that all the time, but this is truly Star Wars, and I think all of it's Star Wars, but this felt like you're back into almost Episode 4 mode. So that was cool to see. Another positive is just seeing, again, the character, but when Darth Vader made a quick appearance at the end, hell, even when Tarkin, Grand Moff Tarkin, we all know who's one of the baddest men in Star Wars lore, when he made an appearance, you knew he wasn't playing around, and they really fleshed that character out, and they made him more menacing, which is awesome to see. Again, Darth Vader appears like the last minute of the show. It's great. It's cool to see that, and then, another cool thing about the show has to be the writing, the story. Dave Filoni, Simon Kinberg, they do a great job of telling these stories. They do a great job of fleshing the characters out. They do a great job of it being Star Wars. I've said it multiple times, but it's true. The only weakness about this show, with Season 1, there were not really much weaknesses because I really don't have many weaknesses about Season 1. Season 1 is a short season, and I think that's the benefit, because they just really tell story, and they move everything along. There's not any filler episodes in this, pretty much. I mean, you get to see Lando Calrissian for an episode or two, which is cool. You get to see a couple other classic characters, but they tell the story and it's necessary. So it's awesome to see that. I'm gonna grade this as go see this mofo because season 1's dope. And again, if you just the finale itself in season 1 is what just really get you hooked into this whole show. Like I know a lot of people that aren't really into animation. They didn't really hear about the show and they watched some Clone Wars stuff. I said watch Rebels. You're gonna enjoy it and it's awesome. So go see this mofo. Rebels is worth it. It's great. So there you go, folks. My review of Rebels season 1. Look for my review next weekend for Rebels season 2. I'll definitely talk about that. I'll probably go more in depth about that because that's a great season in general. But yeah, have you seen Rebels? You're going to see Rebels season 1. Please let me know. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment down below. Like I always say, comment, like, and subscribe. Peace.
Hey, shawty, what it is? What up? Hey, shawty, what it is? What up? Hey, shawty, what it is? Little buddy, what you on? Some violent shit. Two-stepping, laid back, still wildin'.